Hey guys, we're going to be back here for another realistic rebuild. This time we're going to be taking on the Buffalo Bills again. I'm pretty sure I did them pretty early on when I started rebuilds, but I'm hoping this one does do a little better. Although they do have a lot of holes, I mean, receiver's going to be tough. Zay Jones is going to be their best receiver, so we definitely need upgrades there. Josh Allen is actually pretty decent. He's got that star development, which is actually going to help him out. Scheme fit here. LaShawn McCoy, we're probably going to have to get a running back too, because both Chris Ivory and McCoy are getting up there in age. Offensive line is not good. I mean, we have a decent left side with Dawkins and Teller here, but other than that, not great. I am going to start here Kroom over Charles Clay, because Charles Clay is getting up there in age. I'm going to actually throw him on the trade block. And then defensively, we got a decent defense. It's nothing really, great though. Safeties are going to be pretty good. We still do have Tre'Davious White. Would love to get him some help though. On the defense, actually, that'd be pretty decent. Although this corner is pretty decent. He's a rookie, Levi Wallace. Yeah, he's got a pretty decent overall, 77 overall. So maybe he can upgrade to be the duo here to Tre'Davious White. Defensive line, definitely need to get a little bit younger here at the defensive tackle spots. Jerry Hughes, I'm going to throw him on the trade block, even though he is our best pass rusher. He's going to be 30, so he's going to hit that regression cycle real bad. So he's on the trade block. Trent Murphy's going to take his place. And then linebackers here, we do have the young Tremaine Edmunds, who I'm really hoping can develop into a monster. And besides that, we kind of need to upgrade on the outside linebacker spots. Lorenzo Alexander's a dinosaur about pretty much in the league. I do hope Shaq Lawson can upgrade as well, but other than that, basically what we're dealing with here is a lot of older players that we're going to have to replace. And the young talent we have, I'm just going to have to hope can maybe upgrade. Hopefully the sim, hits him with a few upgrade points. I definitely don't think we're going to have a good season. I'm going to go with 7 wins. I'm hoping we're going to get a top pick. We know we probably don't have to go quarterback this rebuild, hopefully, if Josh Allen does develop. So maybe we can go receiver or even possibly running back. So we got some trade offers here to go through. The first one is going to be for Charles Clay. I didn't know if I'd get a draft pick for this, but Arizona's willing to give up a 3rd round pick and a 7th. And there's not much I can do about that, even though that's probably not realistic. That was the only offer, and I did want to trade him, so we're going to accept that. And then Jerry Hughes here. Let's see what we could get for him. I could see someone, maybe giving up a late 2nd. Definitely not a 1st. I'm going to see if there's any players I'm interested in. Ooh, Jakeem Grant would be juicy, wouldn't he? To be honest, I kind of want to go with the 2nd round pick. So which team's going to be the worst out of these 2nd rounders? Cincinnati's never really in the playoff race, but neither is Detroit really. So I guess I'm going to roll with Detroit here. So we got a few draft picks to add here to this upcoming draft, which is going to be very helpful. So that's going to be it here for the trades. Now let's go ahead and hop to the mid-season mark. So we're going to start the season out here 2-6, which is not to be, was expected actually. Yeah, 2-6 is probably a little better than I thought we would be. I thought we might go, no wins this season possibly, but we get 2 wins so far. Players we're going to have to re-sign. Let's take a look here. Lorenzo Alexander, going to let him go. He's up there in age. Kyle Williams, also going to let him go. I really do want to bring back Levi Wallace here. He's a nice player. He's going to be 22 years old, and at the least, he'll be our slot quarterback for probably the remainder of the rebuild. So I'm actually going to bring him back on a pretty big contract. That guard is not really what I'm looking for. That run block is bad. Dude, there's just not a lot. This guy's decent as a receiver. It looks like Robert Foster. Doesn't have great release, has decent catch in traffic. Probably not going to be a starter though, for being honest. Right now he is, but I'm looking to get a little bit better than a 73 overall receiver. So, other than that, yeah, I'm really only going to bring back here. I'm going to try to get Levi Wallace, and that's probably going to be it here for this mid-season re-signing period. So, no playoffs this first year, and that's not a surprise there. We finished 4-11, which, it's not good, obviously, but it's kind of what to be expected to what the team we started with, because they're really not great there. But let's go ahead and check out the upgrade points. Again, I do use the auto upgrade system, so I don't show that. Josh Allen, he's going to have 2 upgrade points. That will help you out. I can't tell you enough how much messing with this XP sliders helped me out, because I'm actually getting upgrade points now on the offense, which is freaking insane. I didn't get upgrade points on the offense for so long, or at least not a lot of them. Defensively, I don't mess with those XP sliders, but Tremaine Edmunds, there, has 3 upgrade points, so we'll see what year he kind of had. Shaq Lawson's upgrading, which is very nice to see. I'm hoping he can be here for the remainder of the rebuild. Yeah, we got 2 upgrades for the safeties. Our safeties are probably going to be the best position we have overall on the entire team, because we get 2 good safeties. I know they're a little bit up there in age, but the regression system shouldn't hit them too badly. The Patriots, of course, won the division at 11-5. Now let's go ahead and check out the season here Josh Allen had. If he had a bad season, I'm not going to put too much of the blame on him. He didn't have a lot of receiving weapons. So he gets 3,600 yards, 17 touchdowns, 13 picks. Kind of the season he had IRL, I believe. A little bit more touchdowns, possibly. 56% completion rate, but I mean, what can you expect when the receiving core is just awful? But other than that, LeSean McCoy here didn't have a 1,000-yard campaign. Definitely LeSean McCoy is starting to regress a bit. 3 touchdowns. Probably going to look for a new running back. Chris Ivory, 8 touchdowns. How does my tight end here have 2 touchdowns? Okay. Receiving, though, Robert Foster leads the team with 78 receptions, about 700 yards, 4 touchdowns. Zay Jones has a decent year, actually. He's almost a 1,000-yard receiver. 68 receptions, 900 yards, 4 touchdowns. Our tight end doesn't have any touchdowns, but he has a decent amount of targets with 58 and about 700 yards. And other than that, not much. LeSean McCoy actually did do pretty decent from the receiving game. Blocking, probably not great. Yeah, our tackles both allowed double-digit sacks. And interior doesn't get much better from that. Defensively, I suppose we had a good year there. 118 tackle by Tremaine Edmunds here, and I'm hoping he can be the young stud this defense needs. Then we got Levi Wallace coming in with 92 tackles at the corner position, which is pretty impressive, and then Tre'Davious White right behind him. Rafael Butt, I don't even know how he played, bro. He's not even my starting strong safety. Well, that's a little odd there. And then Micah Hyde's up there as well. Let's go ahead and check out these sacks. We get 11 here by Shaq Lawson, which is very nice to see. 10.5 by Trent Murphy. 5 by Star Lotullier, and then 3.5 here by Lorenzo Alexander. Picks, we get 3 by Levi Wallace, 3 by Tre'Davious White, 3 by Hyde, and then 1 by Edmunds. So all in all, it was a decent year here for our defense. Offense struggled a bit, but I like the production I did see there from Zay Jones. That gives me a little bit of hope. Todd Gurley wins the MVP. We're not going to be in that conversation. Offensive Player of the Year goes to Le'Veon Bell. We got nobody in there. Defensive Player goes to Miles Jack. Nobody. Offensive Rookie Mayfield. Josh Allen coming in at number 5. Defensive Rookie goes to Tremaine Edmunds. That's what I like to see right there. Levi Wallace at number 3. So defensively, yeah, we had some decent picks up there. Best quarterback went to Phillip Rivers. Josh Allen isn't even in the top 10. Best running back went to Bell. I'm assuming we're not in there either. Nope. Receiver went to Keenan Allen. We're not in that. Offensive line, probably definitely not there. Defensive line, my J.J. Watt actually wins that. We're going to have Shaq Lawson coming in at number 6, and then Trent Murphy coming in at number 10, which is really good. Linebackers, really? You're not going to put Edmunds up there? Okay. The disrespect. Well, Edmunds, you got to prove him wrong next year, bro. And then nobody in the defensive back department, which is a little odd. We got 3 picks by some people. So all in all, we didn't get really much awards, unfortunately. But hopefully this free agency and draft can work out for us. We got a lot of money to spend. So if there's anybody in free agency, we're going after their booties. All right, let's go ahead and hop into it. So we're going to be back here in free agency, and there is some juicy contracts. And I'll go ahead and show you who I'm going to negotiate with. Tevin Coleman, can offer him a contract. He's 26, and I think he could last the remainder of the rebuild. He's already an 85 overall. That would be a huge signing, and probably one of the biggest is going to be Darrell Williams here. That would really secure our right side. I'm going to pay him way more than he's worth. Way more. Just because I get robbed so many times with these contracts. So I got to really pay him. And thankfully we can have the cap to be able to make these signings right now. Because we're not hurting for money or anything like that. Preston Smith, going to try to bring him back here to the Bills. He's only 26. I would secure one of our outside linebacker spots. And then him and Matt Milano on the outside should really secure that. And then Tremaine Edmunds on the inside. Our linebacking core would be pretty much complete the remainder of the rebuilds. And then I'm going to offer Antoine Woods a contract here. He's going to be a nice run-stopping D-tackle to really pair Star Latulier. But we'll probably replace Latulier at some point. But I really like these contracts right now. So if we can land anybody, we're looking pretty good. Especially the right tackle. Please. The right tackle is so important. Okay, they all accept it. Finally, we catch a break here. We get Tevin Coleman, Antoine Woods, Darrell Williams, and Preston Smith. So that's really going to help us out here heading into the draft. Dude, oh my goodness here. We're going to be using some new draft classes, and there's some monsters out here. There are some straight savages. And Nick Bosa is still available. That's going to be real tough to pass on, even though Ed Oliver is available. And, I mean, he's a real nice defensive tackle. He's got 42 reps on. Oh, that's tough, but to be honest with you, we need a pass rusher outside to really establish it, and Nick Bosa seems to be the perfect guy here. B+ power move, superstar, and he's going to be an 84 overall pick. He's going to have 88 power move, already 85 finesse, great strength, and that's going to be a massive pick for us. He is going to be a monster. While there still is going to be a pretty decent corner left on the board, he doesn't have the best combine, but DeAndre Baker here is looking pretty nice. So I am going to roll with him. He's going to be a 79 overall with star development. And he's going to have 91 speed. He's going to definitely play opposite of Tre'Davious White. And then, oh, dude, our cornerback core is going to be nasty. And now I think it's time we go after a center. I do want to get that replaced kind of early on in the rebuild since they do take so long to upgrade. This guy's a 73 overall. He had really good bench reps. That awareness is going to be a bit of a breaker. But I am definitely going to start him at center. We'll see what he can do. And keep in mind here, we do have so many picks because of the trades that we did do. So yeah, that's why we do have a lot more picks here. I do need to go receiver sometime pretty quick. To be honest with you though, I kind of want to go guard. This guy's a late 7th rounder. And I might get him in a little bit here, so I think I will go receiver. We do need at least somebody to give a duo here to Zay Jones. So we're going to roll with this possession guy. He's a late 3rd round talent. He's got a 76 overall, which is not bad. I actually really like those traits. I mean, those stats. 89 speed. I mean, he's going to play opposite Zay Jones for sure. Dude, we got so many picks. Are you joking? I'm just going to show up to the 4 here. Man, quarterbacks are still available all over the board. Yeah, Drew Lock up in here. I mean, Jesus. How are those guys still available? Man, we need a guard really bad for rights. This guy's got really good bench reps. I know it's a bit of a reach, but I am going to draft him now. He's going to be a 74 overall for us. 86 strength. He doesn't have great lead blocking, but he's probably still going to start there on the right side for us. All right, so I am going to draft Dexter Lawrence here. He is going to be a power rushing defensive tackle. Doesn't have the best bench, but if he can be any kind of a pass rusher, we're going to be looking pretty good. So he's going to be a 75 overall for us, 88 strength. That block shedding needs to be upgraded a little bit, but other than that, I'm pretty happy. So 82 power move. He's going to be one of our best pass rushers there on the D line. So he's going to start immediately next to Antoine Woods, I do believe. And then with the next pick here, this is the last pick that I will show. We are going to go receiver, most likely. Yeah, we're going to go receiver. KJ Hill is a guy that looks like he could play slot good for us. I do want a nice slot guy. He ran a 4.4. He's got 25 on the bench. He's got a good broad jump, decent catching and catching traffic ability. He's a 76 overall as well. So we're really going to have to pick. This guy is going to play outside for sure. He's got the better speed. He has good agility, though. I'm not sure who should play in the slot, man. That's a tough one right there. I think I'm going to put this guy outside because he does have better overall speed. And I'm going to put the receiver we drafted a little earlier in the slot most likely. But that's going to be the last pick I do show you guys unless of course I do find another stud in this draft, which is entirely possible. But if not, I'll see you guys at the start here of year 2. So at the start of year 2 here, I really am liking the way we look. We upgraded massively in the offseason. We have a lot of new faces on the team. Tevin Coleman's going to be the running back, the main guy here. He's going to be the third down running back and power back receiving core. We got a lot better. We still got Zay Jones. We picked up Hill and Harmon from the draft, who are some nice young talent here. And they're got a 76 overall apiece, so that's really good. Tight end is going to be the same. And then offensive lineman is going to be pretty good. We still have Deion Dawkins here on the left side. Picked up Darrell Williams from free agency. And our center and right guard are going to be new draft picks, rookies, but they did have a pretty decent stats. So I don't think they're going to be the best this year, but I'm hoping they do upgrade a bit. And then our left guard is pretty decent just in its own right. And then defensively is where we are going to shine the most. We have a very good defensive line, just greatly improved this offseason. So Shaq Lawson's going to bounce over to the right side here. Nick Bosa is going to take that left end role. And then defensive tackles are completely rebuilt. We're going to have Antoine Woods and Lawrence here playing the D-tackle spots. Cornerbacks are really good with Tre'Davious White, Baker, and now Levy Wallace playing slot, which is going to be nice. Safeties are still the same with Hyde and Poirier. And then linebackers are probably going to last the whole rebuild with Edmunds, Smith, and Matt Milano here. So I'm really liking the way our team is looking right now. And yeah, we might actually make a playoff run, this year. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but we got a pretty good team here. I am going to throw Trent Murphy up on the trade block. We don't really need him anymore. He's getting up there in age, so we'll see if we can get a little cheeky trade with him. But that's going to be it here for the start of year 2. Let's set our season goal. I think we get about 10 wins this year, to be honest. I think I'm going to roll here with the Patriots on this trade offer. Try to get a second-round pick here for Trent Murphy. And we'll see what we can get with that this upcoming draft. Man, we're 2-5 again here at midseason. Almost the bottom of the division. That's unfortunate. I thought we'd have a breakout year this year. Players we're going to have to re-sign, though. I do see Shaq Lawson is up there. He is 25. Got to bring him back. Those a finesse move. That'll hurt you, though. That will really hurt you. I don't know, actually. I guess we'll see what kind of year he has before we sign him to too big of a deal. If he has a real good year, we might bring him back, but with only an 82 overall, I could possibly find somebody in the draft with that, so we'll see what year he has. Jason Groom here actually has been a decent tight end, so I kind of do want to bring him back. LaShawn McCoy going to have to let go of him. Probably should have threw him on the trade block, but it's a little too late for that. So right now what it's looking like is I'm going to bring back Jason Groom here. And then Shaq Lawson, if he has a decent year, we'll also try to re-sign him. So we're back here at the end of the season. No playoffs, unfortunately. You know, we finished 4-12. I have to think it has to do here with the scheme. I just don't know a scheme to use, to be honest. I don't understand how to do all the scheme stuff, bro. It says we're in a multiple power run. I started it off by going with a vertical power run because Josh Allen was more of a strong arm quarterback, but that definitely wasn't working out. So at this point, I got no clue what to really do here. So I guess we're just going to have to stick here with the multiple power run. Is there anything else that we are decent at? Like a spread offense? Spread offense isn't bad, but it just doesn't fit our offensive line. So I don't know if I want to go with that. Possibly, I guess we'll run with the spread offense, to be honest here. And then we probably want to change our playbook here to more of a spread offense one. Where do we want to go here? Which team is always like a power team, to be honest? Let's go ahead and roll with let's just roll with the Rams. We'll switch to a spread offense, see if that helps out at all. That's going to be our new scheme. We'll see what happens with that. Offensive lineman might hurt a little bit, though, from not having scheme fit. Let's go ahead and check out the stats, though. We finished 4-12. That's not good. Josh Allen doesn't have another good year. 3,700 yards, 24 touchdowns, 16 picks. Only about a 60% completion rate. Rushing the ball, Tevin Coleman only has about 800 yards, 5 touchdowns. Receiving, KJ Hill leads the team in receptions, 78, 700 yards and a touchdowns. Jason Groom, 76 receptions, 700 yards, 6 touchdowns. Zay Jones up there as well, 900 yards, 6 touchdowns. Kelvin Harmon is up there. So our receiving core is pretty decent. Blocking, let's see how we did. Okay, our left tackle is still allowing sacks, which is not good. Defensively, we get 129 tackles from Matt Milano, 120 from Edmunds. Tre'Davious White is up there as well. Sacks, we get 5. Oh, wow. I did not think we'd struggle in that department. Only 5.5 here by Bosa. 5.5 by Woods. 3.5 by Edmunds. 3.5 by Lawson. Interceptions, 2 by Milano, 2 by White, 2 by Wallace, and a couple of one-bombs here. So not a great season for us. So hopefully we can maybe pick some other people up here in free agency. Let's go ahead and hop into it. So we're going to be back in free agency. I'm going to offer 2 contracts. One to Yannick Ngakoue. I did offer a contract to Shaq Lawson, not knowing Ngakoue was going to be available. But I still am going to go after him because that would be insane. If we could add him with Nick Bosa, that'd be insane. Plus, Will Fuller is up to an 89 overall. That would greatly add to our receiving core. I'm going to increase this offer a bit, because if we're able to get him, that would add some serious, much-needed speed to the receiving core. And he's got great hands as well. We're overpaying this guy so much. But you got to do what you got to do when you're going for a Super Bowl in a rebuild, bro. So we're going to offer him a contract. We're going to see if these guys will come over to Buffalo, and they both accept it. That's huge. That is massive. So Yannick Ngakoue and Nick Bosa together is going to be disgusting. And then Hill here is going to be in a little bit of a tough spot. Actually, he's going to be my 3rd receiver here, and then Harmon is going to be the 4th guy. So, I mean, I like our receiving core right now. It's pretty good. So, we'll see what we can do. We're probably going to have a pretty high draft pick as well, so hopefully we can get somebody there too. All right, doing a quick draft recap here. We get a monster, dude. This guy, James Koane Diao. All right, I don't know how to say that name, but he's going to be a D tackle, and we drafted him at an end, but he had such good strength. We're going to move him over to defensive tackle, and he's going to be an 87 finesse move defensive tackle with good tackling, great speed, good strength, good block shedding, really everything you could possibly want in a D tackle. So, oh God, our defensive line is going to be monstrous with Nick Bosa. Gosh, dude, we're going to have Yannick Ngakoue, him. And then I did go running back. We did need to get a backup duo here for Tevin Coleman. So we go out and get Bryant Stevens. There was a lot of running backs that were actually pretty good available. So this guy may be a bit of McCoy in him, a little bit of Shady. Definitely don't want to give him that comparison yet, because he's not even going to be our main back. But, yeah, he's going to be behind Tevin Coleman. And then really besides that, we did get a good linebacker, but nobody else is going to start besides those 2 players that I showed you here up at top. Well, not start even. Stevens is going to be the backup, but this guy is going to start here at D tackle. So let's go ahead and take a look at the 3rd season preview. So here in year 3, our team is actually upgrading pretty good. Josh Allen has upgraded well. He's up to an 82 overall. Tevin Coleman's up here. He regressed a little bit, I believe. He's still an 85 overall, though. Receivers are really good. We have Will Fuller here, 89 overall. Zay Jones. And then KJ Hill's going to be the slot guy for us. The same tight end Kroom here has played pretty good. Offensive line is upgrading, which is very nice to see. Our interior offensive line is getting up there, and then our tackles are still decent. They still just haven't performed well, you know, for whatever reason. I'm not sure why. Defensively, though, we are just an outstanding group. For real. I mean, defensive line, when you got Nick Bosa on one side and then Yannick Ngakoue on the other, that's going to wreak havoc alone. But then when you get a pass rushing specialist defensive tackle, it's going to be nasty. And then we have Antoine Woods to clean up the run. Yeah, we're looking pretty good. Cornerbacks, we got Tre'Davious White still. Baker upgraded well last year. And then Levi Wallace is up to an 80 overall, so we will lock each side of the field down. Micah Hyde still an 89 overall. Justin Poirier's an 84 overall, and our linebacking core is very good and very young with Preston Smith, Edmunds, and Matt Milano. So I really do think this has to be the year we make the playoffs. If not, I I honestly just don't know what to do. I don't. Because we have a real good team right now. We can get to the quarterback. We can move the ball. We have some good running backs, decent O-line. So let's see what happens, man. Let's go ahead and hop into the midseason. Man, come on. 4-3? That's a salty-ass record, bro. Come on, dude. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing, but in the top, I'm saying, oh, dude, we just got blown out by Seattle. All right, man. Well, crap. At least we're doing decent this year. Players are going to need to resign. Tre'Davious White's got to come back. Jordan Poyer, he's got to come back as well. He's a pretty decent safety. Actually, I don't know if I'm going to sign him. He's getting up there in age. Tre'Davious White, though, has to come back. So does Matt Milano, Zay Jones, Deion Dawkins. And that's probably going to be it here. So, yeah, Deion Dawkins. Got to bring back our left tackle. Zay Jones as well is pretty good. Matt Milano, and then Tre'Davious White. I'm not sure if I want to bring back Jordan Poyer. I know he's an 84 overall, but he's going to go downhill from here. So he's probably going to go to about an 81, maybe 80 overall next year. So I might have to let him go and try to pick somebody up in free agency or possibly the draft. So that's what I'm thinking right now. Well, we don't make the playoffs, but I guess it's a decent year for us because the last few years we haven't had more than 4 wins. We do have a decent breakout year here. We go 8-7-1, which is 4 wins more than we had last year. I'm not too mad at it, to be honest, because we got decent upgrades, so that's going to help us out there. When you look at our upgrades, the offensive line is going to be looking pretty good. Defensively for upgrades, Jesus, dude, our defensive line, I'm going to go ahead and do these auto upgrades because I just want to see what our defensive line's looking like and just what our team as a whole is looking like. So auto upgrade is engaged, all right? We got 84 Josh Allen, 91 Will Fuller. Offensive line is getting pretty good. I like that signing of Darrell Williams, to be honest with you. Interior offensive line, probably, we're not going to find much better than that, even from the draft. So unless someone big is in free agency, that's not going to do much. Nick Bosa's already up to a 92 overall, dude. We got to check out his stats before we check out our stats for the year. Oh my God, dude. 95 power move? He better have some sacks on the year. We're going to have to check this out. So Josh Allen has a decent year. The first year we give him some weapons, at least in the terms of offensive yards. Defensively, we played pretty well. So Josh Allen improved. That completion rate is worrying, but 4,100 yards, 25 touchdowns, 12 picks. Yeah, at least that means he's tossing it down the field a bit. Rushing the ball, Tevin Coleman has his best year yet. 1,200 yards, 10 touchdowns, 4 fumbles, which could be concerning. Our backup running back gets 6 touchdowns as well. Receiving the ball, Will Fuller comes in and leads the team in receptions by a decent amount, 87,000 yards, 4 touchdowns. Jason Kroom here, 72 receptions, 700 yards, 6 touchdowns. I'm tempted to try and do a trade to go out and get a good tight end because I know this guy's pretty good, but he's not like one of the elite. It seems like we like to go to our tight ends a lot, so if we're able to get an elite one, that would help out massively. KJ Hill here, proving he should be in the slot. 67 receptions, nearly 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns. Zay Jones has a bit of a down year, but that's to be expected, moving him to the number 2 spot. And then Tevin Coleman doing pretty good in the receiving department as well. Blocking, I'm hoping we did better. Well, I mean, when your center does allow 10 sacks, that's never going to be good. I mean, how? How do you allow 10 sacks, bro? You're a center. So if we can get a center in free agency, that would help, because that can't happen. Tremaine Edmunds here, 123 tackles. Matt Milano, 99. Tre'Davious White, 93. Sacks, we get 12 here by the rookie James Coanjiao. And then we get 10.5 here by Nick Bosa. I know I didn't pronounce that name right, by the way. Yannick Ngakoue gets 9.5 as well. So we almost get 3 double-digit sack guys, which is pretty good. Tremaine Edmunds has 5.5 as well. We're going to have to re-sign him next year. That's going to be big. We're not getting picks, though, which is a little tough. I would have thought Tre'Davious White could get some interceptions, but 2 by Baker, 2 by Poyer, and then some 1 bombs. So, again, we're in that spot where we're going to have to make some signings here on free agency. We should have a decent amount of money, so we should be able to make some decent signings. I'll let you guys know. So, in free agency, there's a lot of running backs available. It is tempting to go that route, but I got to save some of my cap, to be honest with you. Running back is not a huge position in need. It is of need, but it's not massive. So these are going to be my negotiations in the 4th year heading into it. Brandon Brooks, we're going to offer him a contract. My right guard really hasn't played it well, and if we can get a little bit better there, that would help out. And then we're going to go after Njoku. Like I said, I did want to upgrade that tight end position. That's very important to me. So I'm hoping it doesn't take Dallas's deal. That would be a heartbreaker. At this point in the game right now, in the rebuild, that would hurt, but they both accept it, so that's really going to help out. Now, I'm tempted. Do I want to move this guy over to center? No, he doesn't have nearly good of stats as my center, so we're going to stick with this. And now we'll go ahead and hop into the draft. So I'm pretty happy with this draft, to be honest with you. We go out and get a strong safety. This guy was actually a free safety, but I am going to bounce him over to strong safety. And he's pretty much going to immediately replace the loss of Poyer, and it's not going to be any of a cap hit at all, really. So we don't have to pay Poyer. This guy's going to be a good safety. He's going to fill in real nice. He's got nasty hit power. He's got real good speed as a safety, and I think he could have a breakout year this year for us. And other than that, nobody else is going to start for us. So that's really the only guy that's going to start this strong safety. So let's go ahead and get into year 4. So we're back here in year 4, and this is by far our best team. We're going to have Josh Allen, Tevin Coleman here. Receiving core is really good with Will Fuller, Zay Jones, and KJ Hill here. And then the tight end, David Njoku, should make a huge impact because Josh Allen really likes to go to those tight ends, it seems. We did go out and sign a veteran in Brandon Brooks, who I'm hoping can have a pretty big impact here. Even though I'm hoping he doesn't retire after the first year. How old is he? He's 32. It definitely is a possibility. But our offensive line as a whole is actually pretty decent. We have a good right tackle. I'm tempted to move Darrell Williams over to left tackle. I really am. I might not do it this year. That's probably going to be like a last thing that I might just go out and do if we go into year 5 still not making the playoffs. So that's what our offensive is looking like. Defense is really good. I mean, there's not much you can say bad about it. We got Tre'Davious White, who's an elite cornerback. Baker's pretty much an elite guy. Levy Wallace is a real nice slot corner. Defensive line, we've got Nick Bosa, Yannick Ngakoue, this nice defensive tackle who's a monster pass rusher. We got Antoine Woods. We get a good, strong safety in the draft that's going to help out really big in this rookie year for him. Then Micah Hyde's still an 85 overall. Linebackers are still good with Tremaine Edmunds, Milano, and Preston Smith. We are going to have some pretty big re-signings this year. I think we have to sign Josh Allen and Edmunds, so that's going to be tough. I think this year, though, we should make the playoffs. Hopefully, fingers crossed, bro. Fingers freaking crossed we make the playoffs. But let's go ahead and hop to the mid-season mark and see if we do. You know, there's just some things that you won't ever know, and one of them is why? How are we 1-6? How's that even a thing? Dude, I'm sick of getting screwed in this sim. It's so irritating. I just don't know what to do here. Look at our team, dude. I don't know what to do, but players we're going to have to re-sign here. We're going to have to bring back Tremaine Edmunds, Micah Hyde, Josh Allen, Wyatt Teller, and that's going to be it. Just those main 4 players right there. And then we'll go ahead and hop to the end of the season here. Wow, somehow we come back and make the playoffs at 10-6. We were 1-6 at midseason. That means we're on a 9-win streak right now. So it looks like we're pretty hot. We win the division. We do have to play in the wild card. We are going to have some upgrades here to distribute, which should be nice going into the playoffs. Give us a little bit of an advantage, possibly. Yeah, we should be looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and check out the stats for the year, see what it was looking like for us. Josh Allen doesn't have a... Well, actually, those touchdowns aren't bad. Actually has a decent year. 3,700 yards, 39 touchdowns, 8 picks, 63% completion rate. Rushing the ball, Tevin Coleman, 1,300 yards, 6 touchdowns. His duo getting 4 as well. Receiving the ball, Kendall Fuller, 69 receptions, 700 yards, about 800 actually, 4 touchdowns. Zay Jones, breakout year. 700 yards, but 13 touchdowns. And Njoku puts up 6 touchdowns, 600 yards. And then KJ Hill here with 800 yards and 7 touchdowns from the slot. Blocking, let's see how we did. Way better than expected. That's the best we've done so far on the offensive line. Defensively, 300 tackle guys here. 109 by Edmunds, 106 by Milano, and then 100 by the Rook. Sacks, we get 11.5 by Ngakoue, 7 by Antoine Woods. Wow, Nick Bosa all the way down here. What happened to him, bro? Yeah, what happened to him? But 7 by Antoine Woods there. Interceptions, we get 2 by Edmunds. I don't understand how this team has struggled so much with the interceptions, because we have some ball hawks out here. But that's going to be it for the stats. Let's go ahead and hop into this into this playoff game, the first one of the rebuild. Well, we're going to be in a snowy Baltimore here for our first playoff game, and I mean, we're on a hot streak. We won 9 straight. Baltimore scores real quick, and they get the ball back. Man, I don't get how our offense isn't a little bit more explosive than it is, considering we do have some explosive playmakers, but we can't move the ball. Oh, dude, Jesus. What is happening? Well, this is the verge of a blowout right now. Well, it is a blowout, not the verge. Baltimore is beating us on really anything. And yeah, we're going to lose in the playoffs here, most likely, unless something dramatic happens. It's over, because we just cannot move the ball. And we're going to oh, wow, dude. And now we're just, towards the end, we put up a little bit of a fight, but we just get destroyed. 37-24. I really do have to think it does have to do with the scheme fit, though. So could you guys let me know, like, what the best scheme is to use, or how that works? Because I just never got my head around how the scheme fit works, because I know it's a huge deal, the scheme fit, so I really need to try and figure that out. So quick draft recap. Again, nobody's going to start here for us. Once you get into this late in the rebuild, usually all the positions are pretty much where they're going to stay, and I had no cap, so that's why I did not show free agency. I literally had the franchise tag, the free safety Micah Hyde, just to re-sign him. So we really have no cap, but that's going to be it here for the draft recap. Literally, nobody here is going to start for us, but let's go ahead and hop into year 5. So we're going to be back here in year 5, and to be honest, I do enjoy how my offensive line has upgraded. Those XP sliders were clutch, but it hasn't helped us really do much yet. We do have a real good team right now. Everybody's upgraded pretty decently. Running back is going to be concerning. You know what? I'm really debating on whether starting this guy. He has really good speed. What is Tevin Coleman's stats looking like? Like, how bad has he regressed for us? Actually, no. We're going to stick with Tevin Coleman. He's definitely more of the balanced running backs, and he still has good speed. So we're going to stick with him. We still got Fuller here, Hill. Zay Jones had a monster year. He had like 13 touchdowns last year. So I did change the scheme here for like one last attempt. I turned it to a vertical power run, basically just so Josh Allen could have that scheme fit, because I'm trying to think that's important. And then I did change the offensive playbook here to a vertical passing scheme just to go with it. And then we're using Cleveland's defensive playbook because, you know, I'm hoping that might help our defense out a bit. But offensive line's decent. We got David Njoku, and then defense is just outstanding. I don't get how we're not getting at least more interceptions or at least sacks. Nick Bosa's a 94 overall. Yannick Ngakoue is a freak of nature pass rusher. Then we got a real good defensive tackle. We still have Woods. Cornerbacks are very good. Probably the best, I would have to say. If I was to look right now, they'd be the best trio here in the Madden. Because we got White, we have Baker, and we have Wallace. I know White's not like 99 overall, but with another 90 corner, you're looking pretty good. Linebackers are still pretty good. I'm a bit upset Edmunds hasn't upgraded as fast, but I still am adjusting these XP sliders as I do more rebuilds. So Kyle here, the safety, the strong safety, is upgraded well. He's actually the only player that needs an upgrade point. So we'll go ahead and hit him, get him up to an 85 overall. But we know what time it is right now. It is that Super Bowl or bust time, and I find myself here way too many times. But with these XP sliders, it is helping out. I think we will make the play. Oh, man, I didn't put it for Super Bowl. Hopefully I didn't jinx myself. Maybe it'll actually help me out this time. But there is not going to be no mid-season check-in since we are going straight to the end of the season, and this is the last year. There's no need to re-sign anybody. But up to this point, if you have enjoyed, make sure you hit that sub button. It would be greatly appreciated. And let's see if we're in the playoffs. So we did make the playoffs. Keep in mind, we can jump in and play the moments. And when moments get serious, not play every down, but just like if there's a clutch situation, we can jump in ourselves and see what we can do. Somehow the Chargers are playing. Oh, dude, they won their division at 7-9. What is this garbage? And now we got to go to LA. That's tough, but we are going to have some upgrades. We can do that before we hop into the game. Stats, the Patriots beat us out to win the division, unfortunately there. Josh Allen does not have a great year, and I've been surprised on how he just hasn't played great for us. I mean, that's not a great year there. 36, 26 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. That's not going to get the job done. Excuse me there. Running the ball, Tevin Coleman still has 1,000 yards, which is decent. 8 touchdowns. Receiving, Will Fuller, 79 receptions, nearly 1,000-yard campaign. 10 touchdowns. Zay Jones has really been coming on of late. 73 receptions, 800 yards, 8 touchdowns. Hill, 850 yards, 3 touchdowns. And then Njoku having a bit of a down year, unfortunately. We gave him a lot of money, and he has yet to really be productive for us. Then sack-wise, what are we looking like? Oh, wow. This is one of the worst years yet for our offensive line. Who are we going up against, man? We're going up against the best? 135 tackles, though, by Tremaine Edmunds is impressive. 94 by Antone Kyle. You got Matt Milano up there and DeAndre Baker up there. Sacks. We get 10 by Nick Bosa. 7 by James here. 6.5 by Yannick Ngakoue. Look at all those tackles for loss, though. 4 by Hubbard. Interceptions we get 4 by Edmonds, 4 by DeAndre Baker, 3 by Wallace, 2 by Milano, 2 by Keel. Tre'Davious White hasn't had many interceptions, but he still has a pretty good overall, does he not? 92 overall. His ratings are very good. So it might just be that catching is a little down for him. But other than that, yeah, that's going to be it here for the stats. We'll go ahead, do these auto upgrades, and then see what our team's looking like for us. I want to see how much of an overall difference is it going to bounce us up. Well, our strong safety is going to be near a 90 overall. I would have to say Josh Allen's looking pretty juicy as well. He's up to an 87 overall. I mean, we got a chance here. Playing the moments ourselves, we actually could make a run to the Super Bowl. We'll see how we do. Our defense is loaded, though. They are freaking stacked. But let's go ahead and hop into it here. Okay, so back in the playoffs for the second straight year at least. We'll see what happens. The Chargers are not a team that I want to play, though. I'm not going to play the moments on defense, only on offense. They go up 14-0 real quick. And if we don't even get a chance... Okay. Third down alert, we'll jump in. All right, we need a touchdown here pretty badly, to be honest with you. Do not forget Josh Allen does have wheels, so we can move. Got to get it off real quick to the running back, please. Oh, I'm going for it. I'm going for it if they give me the chance, man. All right, this is a huge down right now. It's going to be 4th and 1. Oh, dude, this is dangerous. We're going right into the heart of their defense, and we get it barely, so we're going to get it. 2-minute warnings here. Hopefully they let me come in here and try and do something. So now we're in a 3rd and 5. We need to pick this up real bad. I'm going to float it out there for Zay Jones, and he gets some blocks. He might go all the way. He gets taken down at the 1. Still, that's a great play. We needed that to get back into this game. All right, we need a touchdown right here. It is going to be 3rd and goal for us. We need one. We'll see. I'm going to scramble in for a touchdown. They don't got nobody on me. And we get the touchdown that we need to make this game a little bit closer. I don't know if we should go for 2 or not. We'll see. Oh, we get the ball to start off as well. All right, we're going to go play action. This is very risky going against the Chargers. But we'll see if it pays off. Going to try to get it out. Oh, he lays out for it. Hill does. And comes up with it. Well, a touchdown would be clutch in this moment. I'm going to get it to Tevin Coleman. I know I'm passing it down a lot, but they're getting some pressure on me. I'm going to go hurry up mode. I'm going to see if I can maybe get something here. Fuller on a curl route wouldn't be bad. Oh, he's open. He's open. Can he hang on to it? I think he got the first, did he? Yeah, he did. All right, well, this is where it gets crazy right here because we definitely need a first down. Gonna smart route and Njoku there. And that's open. Josh Allen misses it. Josh Allen straight up misses. Now we're gonna go for a field goal. This would cut it back within 2. What? You know what? I don't want to talk about it at all. At all. I don't understand what happened, but we're back on the field. I really don't understand what happened there, though, for real, because I wasn't off at all. It went literally to the middle, so I'm not sure what happened. We're going to run it, though. Tevin Coleman, he hurdles somebody, and he stays on his feet. Gets clear up to the 25, his best run of the day. Okay, so we need to get something here. We need to score pretty quickly, to be honest. Gonna toss that across the middle. Zay Jones is able to hang on to it. Let's go hurry up mode. Try to establish a little bit of tempo. I'd like to try to target Njoku. He would be massively important at this point in the game. Flag, that's gonna be holding. Come on, dude. I just want to get a W. Okay, we need this bad. We need this real bad. Our defense has stepped up a bit. I'm going to fire it down the seam. Oh, I thought I could get it to him. Well, with limited time remaining here, I am going to go for it. I know it's risky, and I just don't think my defense can get a stop right now. The Chargers are insane. That's what we've learned. I have an opening. If that's a good ball, he might have it. And Will Fuller can't come up with it. Oh, dude. Well, we still have a chance. We're going to have to go 4 verts and hope for the best, man. Hope for the freaking best. Going to try to get out of here. Throw it across body. We find Harmon. Oh, he gets hit hard, though. We're going to have to keep on going hurry-up mode. Because that's really going to be one of our only chances right now. We need some chunk plays in a hurry. Hike it. Hike it, bro. Oh, I don't like any of that. I'm just going to have to throw it away. Actually, no, I'm going to try to fire it. Werner comes up with it. And he gets us a first. We're going to have to keep on going hurry up. Because we need to score badly. Man, I'd love to hit a post route, but it just hasn't worked out for me. Just throws it out of bounds, Allen does. So now we're going to be in a 2nd and 10. The wheel route for the running back is going to be wide open. We make a move, and we get down to the 5. So this is our chance. This is our opportunity right here. Going to call one of my favorite plays, see if we can get the touchdown that we desperately need. That's open in the back of the end zone. Go up for it, Harmon. Yes. Harmon comes down with a touchdown, and that is massive. If our defense can get a stop, it's looking good. Well, here we are in clutch time or crunch time, bro. 1st and 10. We need a touchdown with 1:40 remaining. We get sack fumbled. That's going to end the game. Okay. Well, that's not a way to go out there, bro. Oh, bro, that's going to end the rebuild. An unfortunate one there. And, I mean, it's not even like I played real bad there. It's just, Sam Darnold, I guess, is on the Chargers now. That's going to end the rebuild, though. I really don't know. We had a really insane defense. And to finish 10-6 2 straight years with a real good defense is just not good. I don't know. We had 2 defensive linemen that were not above 90 overalls. Near the 95-ish overall range. So we do not complete the rebuild here with Buffalo. We don't win the Super Bowl. That's going to be it, though. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you hit that sub button. That would be greatly appreciated. And I will see you guys next time. Peace out.